If the Virgo in your life has started to feel different, if the person who used to notice everything about you, fix things before you asked, and show love through 1,000 small acts of service that made your life work better, has become distant in a way that feels more like efficiency than affection, stay here. Because a Virgo does not pull away emotionally. They pull away practically. And if you do not understand the difference, you will miss every signal they send. Before we get into the 3 signs, you need to understand how a Virgo loves when they are fully in. Mercury rules this sign, and a Virgo in love shows it by making your life better in ways you do not even notice until they stop. They remember your appointments. They fix the thing that was bothering you. They organize the chaos you did not ask them to organize. A Virgo's love is expressed through attention to detail so thorough that it looks effortless when it is anything but. That is the baseline. When that attention shifts, something fundamental has changed. Here is the first sign. They stop improving things for you and start critiquing them instead. A Virgo who is invested in you channels their analytical nature toward making your shared life better. They see what needs fixing and they fix it. Quietly. Lovingly. Without being asked. When a Virgo shifts from fixing to criticizing, when the observations that used to come with solutions now come with an edge, the intention behind the analysis has changed. Here is what is actually happening. A Virgo who criticizes without helping has lost faith that the relationship is something worth investing their effort in. The critical eye that used to serve the relationship is now documenting its failures. They are not trying to hurt you. They are building a case. Unconsciously, they are compiling evidence that justifies the withdrawal they are already in the process of making. Every flaw they point out is another reason they are adding to a list they have not shown you yet. Here is what you can do. Do not get defensive about the criticism. That plays directly into the narrative they are building. Instead, ask for the help that used to come naturally. Something like, "You used to help me with things like this, and I miss that. Can we work on this together instead of it just being a problem?" That reframing does something crucial. It reminds the Virgo that their analytical power was once a gift they gave to the relationship, not a weapon they used against it. And it invites them back into the role they are most comfortable in. The helper, not the critic. Here is the second sign. They become hyper-independent in areas where they used to include you. A Virgo who is all in shares their systems with you. Their routines, their processes, their way of organizing the world. They let you into the machinery of their daily life because including you in their structure is one of the most intimate things a Virgo can do. When they start reclaiming those systems, doing things alone that they used to do with you, making decisions without consulting you, reorganizing their life in ways that no longer accommodate your presence, the Virgo is quietly rebuilding a life that functions without you. Here is what is happening. A Virgo's sense of security comes from order. When the relationship becomes a source of disorder, unmet expectations, unpredictable behavior, emotional chaos they cannot organize, the Virgo does not try to fix the relationship. They fix their life around it. They create order in every area they can control, which means pulling back from the one area they cannot control. You. This is not coldness. It is a Virgo protecting themselves the only way they know how. By making sure their world works even if the relationship does not. Here is what you can do. Demonstrate reliability. Not once. Consistently. Show up when you say you will. Follow through on what you promise. Handle your own responsibilities without being reminded. A Virgo who sees consistent order and reliability from their partner begins to trust again. Not through emotional conversation, but through evidence. Because a Virgo trusts what they can verify. Give them something to verify. Here is the third sign, and it is the one that cuts the deepest. They stop telling you what they need. A Virgo who is invested in you will occasionally, carefully, with great reluctance, tell you what they need. This is enormously difficult for them because a Virgo's default is to figure out what they need and provide it themselves. So when they actually ask, when they say, "I need more time with you," or "I need you to help me with this," or "I need you to notice what I do," that is a Virgo at their most vulnerable. When those requests stop entirely, it does not mean the needs disappeared. It means the Virgo gave up on having them met by you. Here is what is happening. A Virgo who stops asking has concluded that asking is pointless. They asked before. It did not produce results. Or it produced temporary results that faded back to the pattern that was not working. And a Virgo who has tested a system and found it unreliable does not keep testing. They reroute. They find other sources for what they need, or they learn to need less. Either way, you are removed from the equation. And a Virgo who has removed you from their equation of needs has emotionally restructured the relationship in a way that is very difficult to reverse. Here is what you can do. Go back to the last thing they asked for. The actual last request they made that you dropped or forgot or half-addressed. And fulfill it. Without being asked again. Without them bringing it up. Just do it. And then say something like, I know you asked me for this a while ago, and I did not follow through. I want you to know I heard you then, even though it did not look like it. A Virgo who sees that their words landed, even late, will feel something open inside them, because you just proved that their voice matters. And a Virgo whose voice matters in a relationship will start speaking again. Here is the bigger picture. A Virgo who shifts from fixing to criticizing, reclaims their independence, and stops telling you what they need is someone who invested enormous quiet effort into the relationship and watched that effort go unreciprocated or unacknowledged. A Virgo does not leave in a blaze. They leave in a system update. They quietly reconfigure their life until the relationship is no longer a load-bearing wall. And the reconfiguration happens so methodically that by the time you notice, the new architecture is nearly complete. But a Virgo is also one of the most forgiving signs when they see genuine, sustained, consistent effort. Not promises. Effort. Not words. Action. Show them through what you do, not what you say. Fix what you broke. Follow through on what you forgot. And treat their needs as the blueprint they always were. A Virgo who sees their blueprint being followed will come back to the project. Because a Virgo never wanted to abandon it. They just could not keep building alone. Please remember that this video is for entertainment and personal reflection purposes only. It is not a substitute for professional relationship advice. Every relationship is unique, and if you are experiencing serious difficulties, please consider speaking with a qualified professional who can offer personalized guidance. If this resonated with you, drop in the comments which of the 3 signs you recognized the moment you heard it. Save this video so you can come back to it when you need clarity. Thank you for being with Stars Aligned. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a blessed day. You got this.